Once again, I'm not going to pressure myself into reading certain books. That's Luna. Luna's here too. Oh, it has a map. This month, but wasn't on my TBR for this month, but I put on my TBR for this month, and then it's not on my TBR because I can't finish it. And hello lovely bookworms, I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to a new round of Game of the Books. Today we are going to be playing my April round, and for April I've decided not to compete or join any readathons. I've decided to take it chill, so I'm going to take off one roll this month. So I'm going to do 4 rolls in total and basically just have a month where I can read whatever I want. Well, not whatever, because I'm still doing 4 rolls, but I kind of want to make this as easy as possible for myself because May DESERTATHON is coming up. The announcement for that will be going live in April, so I have enough to look forward to plan, and May will definitely be a packed month because I also have to basically hand in my thesis, my master thesis, and so I need the month of April to just read whatever I want and not have to focus on too much pressure wise. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rewind a bit, have a chill month. So yeah, we're gonna once again use my regular board, so nothing changes when it comes to the rolls. I'm rolling with a d20, and when I surpass a 63 that means an additional roll. For the colors, nothing's changed. So we have green, orange are prompts, blue is physical TBR, yellow is one of your recommendations of your favorites, purple is a wild card, and 63 is also a wild card. So nothing that much that's changing in that aspect. So without further ado, let's just start with roll number 1. Hello and welcome to a new round of Game of the Books. Today we're gonna take it chill, as I already said, and we're gonna do 4 books. Hopefully. I'm still gonna, if I surpass the 63, go for a 5th book, but I'm gonna hope we won't roll that high. So let's just immediately start with roll number 1. That's a 10. Focusing is very difficult apparently. 10. 10 is a orange. Let's see. Orange is a contemporary. Alright, first one is a contemporary. Alright, so for roll number 1 we had an orange, and orange was a contemporary. And for this one I'm actually gonna do one that I am hopefully gonna be buddy reading with Mariana, and that is The Soulmate Equation by Christina. It's literally very, very big on the cover, Esmay, by Christina Lauren. We were talking about this a little bit ago, and I actually picked this up in February in a bookstore, and I've been meaning to read it ever since, so I'm gonna pick it up. I feel like contemporaries are definitely my way to go this month because they're a lot more chill, a lot more easy to read, so I'm really excited to get into this one. The only thing I know about this is that it is probably, I think it's about a widow. Yeah. Or in any case, a main protagonist with a daughter. Quickly, Jess Davis is a numbers genius, but when it comes to love, she's happy, except there is no magic formula. Oh, I think this was about some kind of matchmaking company. Yeah. So yeah, that's, I mean, it sounds interesting. So I'm really, really excited to see what this is all about, and that is my first book, hopefully, for April. Once again, I'm not going to pressure myself into reading certain books. If I fulfill the prompt, I am good. So that's 4 books or 4 prompts to fulfill. I really don't mind too much which books fit where, as long as I finish all 4 of them. So yeah, let's just start and continue with roll number 2. Roll number 2. That's Luna. Luna's here too. That's a 2. 2. 1, 2 is a green. Green is a focus. Gold on the cover. This is making it more difficult for me. Alright, we can do this. Roll number 2 is a green, and this was difficult because it is gold on the cover. This was a difficult thing to do because a lot of the books I have are like a little bit gold or a little bit, so I've just decided to go something that has both, at least from my opinion, gold on the cover and in the story, and that is Walk on Earth, a Stranger by Ray Carson. So as you can see, this is gold, but this is also about a woman who can sense gold, so I think that ticks the boxes on two ways. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna at least hopefully read this. So basically this is about a girl who has quite a, I think, a good upbringing, and I think this is in sort of a dystopian kind of America, and this woman is actually able to sense gold from a very, like, from a mile away. And so I think this will be problematic for our main protagonist, something along those lines. I don't know that much. It's been on my radar for such a long time, and I've been meaning to pick this up again for such a long time. I think I was gifted this book by Femke. Oh, there's no note. I thought I was gifted it, otherwise I bought it myself. I don't remember, but I've been meaning to pick this one up for absolute years, so I think it's high time that I do. I actually have the sequel, I think. Does it state that in this book? At I think I do. Oh, it has a map, which is always cool. If books have a map, that's always a plus for me. I love maps. This is really cool. Leah Westfall's Journey. This is actually a traveling map, so they're traveling. Our main protagonist is traveling. That's cool. So yeah, that's this one, and that is book number 2. And let's move on to roll number 3, and hopefully the second to last roll. Moving on to roll number 3. Where's my dice? There's my dice out of the frame. A 1. We're definitely not rolling high today. A 1. There we go. 1 is a blue, so physical TBR. Blue is a sequel. Sequel. Okay. A sequel. Roll number 3 is a blue, meaning a physical TBR book. I mean, I've only done physical TBR books so far, but that's a sequel. And I do have quite a couple of sequels I should read, but not a lot that I'm excited for. So I'm just gonna go for the sequel that I wanted to first read this month, but wasn't on my TBR for this month, but I put on my TBR for this month, and then it's not on my TBR because I can't finish it, and yada 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 yada. Oh, way too many words and way too little time, Esmay. I'm gonna go for the sequel of a book that I finished this month because we're not yet quite in April, and that is Traitor Queen by Daniel L. Jensen. So this is the sequel to Bridge Kingdom, and I have since learned that this is the final one. So Bridge Kingdom and the Traitor Queen are a duology, and I have started this one already. I don't have a bookmark in here, but I have started it. I'm gonna have to figure out what page I'm on, and I actually started reading Bridge Kingdom with Mariana last month. I was absolutely obsessed with it, spoiler alert, and so I really want to read the sequel. This basically immediately, from what I know, immediately picks up after the first book, and so yeah, I cannot wait to dive into this one. So that's what I'm gonna do. It'll probably be a buddy read with Mariana and also with Ashley, so very excited. I will link them both down below, so you know, you can check them out, and yeah, I'm excited to read it. So that is book number 3, and let's move on to the final roll. And roll number 4, the final roll for this month, let's go, is 14. Here we go, 14. Yellow, so it's one of your favorites. And we're gonna have to read a hyped book. All right, that's number 4. So for the final roll, we have a yellow, and that means I'm supposed to read one of your favorites or one of your recommendations. So basically a book that was recommended to me. It can be a favorite or just a book that you think I would like. And this is a book that was recommended a ton for me to get into sci-fi. And this book is also convenient because this is the monthly book club pick for the Enchanted book club. So I have to get this on this list regardless, and that is Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I've had this sitting on my shelf. I'm pretty sure I got this from Femke. Yeah. No, I didn't actually. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. I got it from Jennifer, and I think I got this for my birthday last year, because it says happy birthday, but I'm thinking it was not this year. It was this year. Why can't I even remember my own birthday gifts? No, it was 2021. My birthday last year. I haven't read it yet because I'm not the biggest sci-fi fan. That's just a fact, but it is the monthly book club book for the Enchanted book club in April, so I'm gonna have to read it anyway, so I thought I might as well get it on here. So far, I am not keen to read it. I am not a sci-fi reader. I know that Steph and Jane are very enthusiastic, and Sasha has already read it. We'll see what I think of this. I only own the first book so far, but from what I've heard, there's quite a cliffhanger in the back. I think this is about a group of misfits in space. I am hoping Six of Crows, but in space. But we'll see. Again, I really don't know. So it literally says on the back, meet the squad of your dreams, and that's just a big no. The alpha, the diplomat, the scientist, the gearhead, the warrior, the pilot, the mystery girl. I think this is also the book that says these aren't the heroes you needed, but the heroes we could find. Right? Isn't that the first line? Maybe not. Anyway, this is my first sci-fi book of the year. And maybe even my first sci-fi book ever. But nonetheless, we will try and read it, at least. And that is my fourth book. Let me quickly make a little bit of a pile, because I feel like we are in a color scheme apart from the final book. This goes down very, very badly with me, because we have a color scheme, but not. So, no. But anyway, I have these four. So we have The Soulmate Equation, Walk on Earth, The Stranger, The Traitor Heir, and we have Aurora Rising. So these are the four books that I at least attempt to read. We'll see if I can actually get there. One will never know. We will never know. But yeah, these are the books I kind of want to read. Somebody reads a book club book, and other than that, we'll see. I think I'll definitely be able to read 4 books, at least the 4 that fit in this prompt, and then just probably just wind down a bit. I kind of want to read whatever I want to read. I do have a TBR cart in front of me, which is a new addition to the room, but I'm gonna have to see if I can actually read some more books, because there's a couple on this cart that I'm also really excited for, but we'll see. In any case, I hope you have liked this video. I want to ask you as well to comment a couple of prompts that I can put on these cards for next month, because I desperately have to make new ones, and hopefully they are not that difficult. Please be nice to me. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get post notifications every single time that we post, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!